Hello and welcome to Courts Today by Live Law. Let's get to today's top legal updates. No guarantee you'll come back. Supreme Court rejects Indrani Mukerjea's plea to travel abroad. Expedites Sheena Bora murder case trial. Concept of PMLA not to keep accused somehow in jail. Supreme Court to ED. Because of freebies, people are not willing to work. Supreme Court judge. No question of discrimination in education. Supreme Court in PIL seeking government school admission for Rohingya kids in Delhi. Article 226. Writ court can refuse action against illegality to do substantial justice. Supreme Court. 1984 anti-Sikh riots. Delhi court convicts former Congress MP Sajjan Kumar in murder case. Pleas challenging Uttarakhand's Uniform Civil Code. High Court issues notice to state government and Union of India. I'm your host Syed Amir Hussain with your daily roundup of legal updates from across the country. For detailed reading, you can always visit www.livelaw.in. Please make sure to watch this video till the very end and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel because your support means the world to us. In the first news today, the Supreme Court on February 12th, that is today, rejected Indrani Mukerjea's request to travel abroad while her trial in the Sheena Bora murder case is still ongoing. The court also directed that the trial be completed within 1 year. Mukerjea, accused of murdering her daughter Sheena Bora, was granted bail in 2022 after spending 6.5 years in custody. Her lawyer argued that the bail order allowed her to travel with CBI court's permission. But the Supreme Court refused her plea, upholding the Bombay High Court's September 2024 order that denied her request. The bench of Justices M.M. Sundaresh and Rajesh Bindal stated, "Since the trial is ongoing, we are not inclined to allow the request at this stage. The trial must be completed within 1 year." The Supreme Court today on February 12th granted bail to an IS officer accused in the Chhattisgarh liquor scam, stating that PMLA laws should not be misused to keep people in jail. A bench of Justice Abhay S. Oak and Justice Ujjal Bhuyan heard the officer's bail plea. Justice Oak noted that the accused had been in custody since August 8th, 2024, despite the High Court quashing the trial court's order in the case. Justice Oak remarked, "The purpose of PMLA is not to keep a person in jail. If the Enforcement Directorate takes this approach, it becomes a serious concern." However, Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju, appearing for the ED, argued that the trial court's order was quashed only due to a lack of government sanction, not because no offence was committed. Senior advocate Meenakshi Arora represented the accused. In the next important update, during a hearing on a PIL seeking shelter for Delhi's urban homeless, Supreme Court Judge Justice B.R. Gavai criticized the practice of giving freebies before elections. He suggested that instead of relying on handouts, efforts should be made to integrate the homeless into society so they can contribute to the nation. Justice Gavai remarked, "Unfortunately, due to these freebies announced just before elections, like Ladli Behen and other schemes, people are not willing to work. They get free rations and money without working. I have seen this personally. In some states, free rations are given, so people choose not to work." Advocate Prashant Bhushan, representing the petitioners, argued that no one refuses work if given an opportunity. However, Justice Gavai disagreed, saying, "You must be having only one side of the story. It is important to note that the Supreme Court is also considering petitions challenging political parties' promise of freebies before elections." Coming to the next update, the Supreme Court today stated that education should be provided to all children without discrimination. But first, the residential status of Rohingya refugees needs to be confirmed. A bench of Justice Suryakant and Justice N. Koteswar Singh was hearing a PIL that sought school admissions and government benefits for Rohingya families without requiring Aadhaar cards or citizenship proof. The court had earlier said that the right to education will flow only after verifying where these families live. It also noted that Rohingya children in camps are admitted to regular schools. Then their families might also try to leave the camps, which could affect how aid is provided. The case is still being considered and the court may also look into healthcare rights of Rohingya refugees. The Supreme Court has ruled that courts will not interfere in cases where legal rules have been violated unless it leads to injustice. A bench of Justices J.B. Pardiwala and R. Mahadevan stated that the High Court's power under Article 226 is discretionary. This means that even if a decision is illegal, the court may not overturn it if doing so ensures greater justice. The court relied on the 1980 case of Shiv Shankar Dal Mills versus State of Haryana and clarified that writ petitions should be entertained only when real harm has been caused. The case involved a person who purchased the property in an auction after the original owner failed to repay a bank loan despite the legal issues. The court held that interference was unnecessary as it did not cause injustice. Coming to the next news, a Delhi court convicted former Congress MP Sajjan Kumar on Wednesday for his role in the murder of a man and his son during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots in West Delhi. The sentencing will take place on February 18th. Kumar was charged with several crimes related to the murders, including murder, attempted murder, and destruction of property. The case dates back to November 1st, 1984, when a mob attacked the complainant's home, killing her husband and her son and injuring others. The complainant later identified Kumar through a magazine photo who had incited the mob. In 2015, the Ministry of Home Affairs set up a special investigation team or an SIT to look into the 1984 riots cases, and the complainant's statements was recorded again, where she confirmed the details of the attack. This is Kumar's second conviction related to the riots. In the last news of today, the Uttarakhand High Court issued notices to the state government and the Union of India regarding a petition challenging the new Uniform Civil Code Uttarakhand of 2024. The court's bench, consisting of Chief Justice G. Narendra and Justice Ashish Nithani, has asked the government to respond within 6 weeks. The petition was filed by Al-Masuddin Siddiqui and Ikram, who argue that the code violates the fundamental rights of the Muslim community and others as guaranteed by the Constitution of India, especially rights related to religion and personal freedom. The court has also combined this case with 2 other petitions that challenge different aspects of the UCC. One petition filed by Suresh Singh Negi challenges provisions related to live-in relationships, while another by Arushi Gupta disputes provisions about marriage, divorce, and live-in relationships, claiming they violate fundamental rights. The next hearing is set for 6 weeks from now.